topic. We're getting into the ABC rule. This is something I learned years ago inside of the industry, and I'm telling you, this goes deeper than just this business. This goes for life because you never know what one contact, one handshake, one phone call can do for your life. So that's going to be the topic. Get your pen and paper. And as always, how is everyone feeling coming into the end of the week? Any wins? Any achievements? Drop them down below. Let's go ahead and celebrate you. Let's get some great energy in here. Grateful to be alive. Grateful for each of you. Grateful for all of the momentum that is building. Grateful for the abundance that is flowing to each and every one of us. And no, we are just getting started. So let's dive in. The ABC rule: always be connecting. This was something that, again, when you start studying the industry, you'll notice that the greats, they've mastered this one because there's two ways to build a business. We can build a business offline and we can also build a business online. Now, not to say that one is better than the other, but I've noticed that those that start to tag team with both really start to go ahead and see the fruits of their labor. So when it comes to the offline game, whether we're going to the gym today, whether we're going to the supermarket, whether we even go and pump some gas, I can guarantee you that every single one of us, we're going to meet 3 to 5 new people today, and we have an opportunity to go ahead and make that relationship. Now, when I was getting out of college, I was very introverted. I wasn't really keen to making new conversations, just randomly, a little bit introverted. But as I started to get around success, I started to see everywhere that they went, they were shaking hands, they were asking questions, they were meeting new people. And I always heard the term for a long time getting out of college. You guys ever heard the term, your network is your net worth? For the longest time, I never understood what that really meant until I finally got in the industry. And I heard the famous saying. He said, what if you were completely broke and you had absolutely no money, but you had 1 million friends and you asked every friend for $1? You'd be a millionaire because you were able to go ahead and build a network even if you didn't have any money. And the beautiful part about that was I didn't have money at the time. I was broke and homeless, 30K in debt, living out of my car. I said, you know what? If I can start here, that's perfect. That's all I needed, a starting place to go ahead and just get the ball rolling. And that's exactly what happened. I started going to different Starbucks. I would go work for the day at Starbucks. I'd be on the laptop, on a Zoom call, taking some notes, and there'd be somebody that was sharp sitting next to me. And I can tell you guys literally story after story out of countless people that we've been able to meet. I'll give you one. We were on a flight going to Arizona. We had a team trip, team convention over to Arizona, and we're sitting at the airport. And there's this guy, and he's sitting about 2 rows in front of me. He's reading Think and Grow Rich. Mind you, this is the book that I have on me everywhere that I go. We had a layover, okay? So I saw he was reading that book, and we get off the flight. And we're on the way to the next gate, and turns out he's on the exact plane that we are to our final destination, and he ends up being the seat next to me. So we had this phenomenal conversation. Turns out this kid is very spiritual developed. He actually had a 6-figure business back home where he was living in North Carolina, traveling to AZ for the weekend. But it just went on to show me that he ended up joining the business, locked in. We had a phenomenal relationship, and we ended up making a ton of money together and a ton of impact, all from one random relationship on an airplane. So everywhere that I started to go, I was like, you know, if I did it on a plane, I can do it at a hotel. I can do this at the gym. I can do this anywhere that people are actually out. So if you guys have been wondering about how does it seem like some people are flying by? How does it seem like they're not the best speakers? They don't have all the skill sets. Well, just because they mastered a couple of different things. You don't have to be the best speaker. You don't have to be the best person on social media. Because I can tell you, I was terrible at speaking in front of a room. I was stuttering. It took me forever to go out and make videos. But the more I did it, the better that I got. The same thing happened with connecting with people, with going to events, with investing into myself to broaden the network. So something to think about for the Fridays, ABC. How many people can we go ahead and connect today to just get their Instagram, get their Facebook, just create the relationship, and from there we can take the next step. But all you got to worry about today is just get this social media, give them a compliment, grab their Instagram, and then from there we can carry it on. I can tell you guys every day that is my goal because you never know who that person is going to be. So I love you, fam. Anything you guys need, we got your back. We have a ton of events going on all over the country. In fact, this Saturday, we have a Super Saturday with Tim Sloma a 50K ring earner flying down to go ahead and paint the vision, share the skill sets, and give away the wealth hacks that our millionaire mentors are using. So if you guys are in Southwest Florida, you guys are anywhere in the country, shoot me a DM if you guys want the wealth blueprint, if you are ready to level up your life and take yourself, your skill sets to the next level. And as always, remember, we can be, do, and have anything. We can hold it in our mind. We can hold it right here in our hand. It's game time. Let's go.